Hey guys, later stream. Cause holy shit. Did my mixer reset? Cause that was loud as fuck, man. It did. That's weird. Let's try and get the window sized up. It's kind of annoying I have to do this every single time, but how about that big? Too wide and not long enough. Man, this window is so hard to get right. Okay, how about that? Opposite problem. Almost there. Okay, that one's the right height. Just need to crop the edge a little bit. That looks pretty good, huh? Alright, let's get back to the game. Continue. Right. We just got off the spine thing. And it doesn't want to let me take anything else. This is just the PDA. I didn't mean to click on that. There's the other hint. So that's fucking awesome. I don't think there's anything else we can pick up in here. So just head out. He's gonna limp. Okay, so it's gonna be in this room. Oh my god, is he really gonna limp the entire rest of the game? Hope not. I think this is going to be sort of the last act. Hopefully we'll sort of figure things out here. Jesus, man. Looks so fucking slow.
Tell them your friend Phil sent you. Ted says meat that almost tastes real. Yum, yum, yummy, yum. Ted's.
You know, let's just try and walk up here and get through it first.
Hey you, yes you over there. Ensure that you stay clean of parasites at all times. Mandatory rectal exams are to be enforced. Brought to you by Kane Health and Safety.
Force field is off.
1 and 2 a.m. at Ted's room late. Tell them your friend Phil sent you. Ted says meat that almost tastes real. Yum, yum, yummy, yum. Ted's.
Because we set down that thing there.
I think that will just break it.
God, this is so annoying that he walks so slow. Keep bringing it up, but...
They serve a very real purpose.
Oops, that was the gun.
I can't see it working like that.
Okay, well, we gotta find something else to get us out of here. Clearly. The elevator? The elevator. Okay.
A biological quarantine has been initiated.
Where'd the blood come from?
Level 2. Kitchen knife and snowflake are off limits.
What is Project Kitchen Knife? It's also like a food-related thing.
Level 3. Hydroponics is off limits.
get stuck in hydroponics. Holy shit.
Perfect.
It's fucking
Where are
broccoli
you,
down
John?
here.
Without the PDT, I can't track shit.
Hydroponics. Or what's left of hydroponics. The shaft's covered in growth. I'm not going anywhere.
Wait, let me check the blueprints. Yes, hydroponics has a service elevator.
Affirmative.
Keep me in the loop.
Okay. Please run now. Thank you. Edward Tiong, civilian, personal data tag, security level 0. Maybe they aren't actually levels, but like... Oh wow, we have 3 different ways we can go. Vines. Okay, just do a little once over to make sure we aren't missing anything. I think I was saying, I wonder if the levels are just where they're allowed and not like an actual level of permissiveness that they can have. Tree. This tree is a perfect example of a species that has been gene tailored for generations to grow perfectly in hydroponic environments on vessels, lunar stations, and asteroid mining settlements. So I guess it's normal in this world to have that, have like genetically modified plants that can serve specific purposes. Have it stick around as the hatch you entered through. A growth agent has spurred the section to flourish. Oxygen collection tank.
Oxygen levels increasing.
If I go towards these flies, are they gonna kill me? I knew it did. It's the most easy fucking bait. That's cool though. That's a sick animation. I don't think I got an achievement for that one. Okay, let's try going up here this time. So all we did is open that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
It's some sort of insect.
Keep your distance.
It's tied up.
That is
Doesn't look like it can get loose.
fucking
Tied
cool.
up. How
What the
does it
fuck? Wow. I'm glad I didn't get fucking spoiled on this. This is insane. Queen insect. Holy shit. Milking suction cups. Semi-organic suction cups. Holy shit. Suction cups were custom designed to harvest this creature's excretions. Wow. Milk gland, possibly all 3. Milk processor. Milk from the creature is being fed into the tree by a pair of tubes. Tree's been pierced in various spots in these 2 tubes as you watch the milk travel sluggishly through them into the tree. Oh shit, we can activate stuff. Let's read Akiza Tenshu personal logs. Okay, this is in February. Oh, praise God Almighty, I couldn't be happier. Dr. Gray took me to one side and told me that I was the only person who had the skill and ability to take control of the nursery. He promoted me on the spot and said that I was now personally responsible for the queen. The royal jelly that she produces has proved to be incredibly useful. I discovered through my own analysis that not only is the jelly an essential nutrient for the insect population, but that it has other amazing physical properties too. It accelerates molecular bonding in certain substances, acting as a thickener for many natural substances, while also regenerating their natural properties. With some engineering, I imagine we could turn this into a true medical breakthrough. I imagine doctors in hospital wards on Earth using our bonding agent to heal wounds instantly. Perhaps finally the Tenshu name will be revered in medical history instead of reviled. March 10th. The Queen is a temperamental little thing, a fiery lady to be sure. But Queenie, you forget. I grew up in a family with more than one fire-breathing dragon. If I can handle my mother, I can certainly handle you, huh? Although, when she is milked, she's rather docile. I dare say she's rather attached to me. I'm sure I heard her purring at me. That's the only way I can describe it. I'm aware that she's a bug and all, but it sounded rather like approval. My parents kept hives of bees, so I've never been squeamish over insects. And I can tell the difference between aggression and favor. I'm still the only person who can get close without being bitten, and her bite will leave one hell of a mark. Let me tell you, Hodgkins said he'll report his side effects upon his return from sick leave. In other news, Dr. Myrick, one of Dr. Gray's subordinates, has requested samples of the jelly for experiments with his tree resins. He think it might have use as an industrial adhesive. This is a little way from my original intention, but I suppose it's a start. August. I try so hard to be positive, to be the person whose enthusiasm never once flags nor fails, but when you start hearing rumors that appall you to your very core, I tried to shrug it off, but recently it's become harder to deny it. Been hearing sounds from the elevator shafts. The sound of a wailing infant crying out in pain before suddenly being silenced. That is no rumor. Sometimes I lay awake at night and I swear I hear the crying of children. I can't be daydreaming. I saw Ingratia. To confess my fears, he gave me a prescription to help me sleep, but something in his eyes said he knew I was hearing something real and worse. It was something he was hearing too. More rumors. Dr. Milan is using children in his research. I have to ignore it if it were true. If it were true, Kane would remove him immediately. Surely. Even Dr. Gray appears to find it an uncomfortable subject for discussion. And this is a man who slept easily when Isaac got his left cheek torn off by the Queen. September 22nd. Is Dr. Gray short of staff again? Once again, I'm being forced to manage multiple projects. This time, it's an examination of an acutely destructive new spore that seems to have infected a few of the pods. Hold on. Right. First observations, it's a parasitic fungus that grows faster than a common weed. And like a common weed, I feel it should be destroyed, but I know that Dr. Gray won't do it. He, like many of the other doctors, sees any new species as something to be exploited or weaponized. So they reported that so it was sort of like a, or at least this guy thinks that it was also unintended. But still, Dr. Gray wants to use it for his own stuff. October 31st. In the darkness, something stirs. I can't say. Also, this is Halloween. I can't say what. I'm too afraid to find out what it is. When Ivan and Teo disappeared a month back, we assumed they'd somehow deserted. That was the official stance taken by Dr. Milan and the board. Anyway, last night's events proved that there is something on board with us. God knows where it's from. The Queen was more rambunctious than I've ever seen before, and milking her was certainly more challenging than I'm used to. Edmund was assisting. We've been short of staff, and some of our volunteers are simply refusing to show for work. The Queen's environment has been disturbed a great deal, and so her violent tendencies are more pronounced. Edmund was on his way out of hydroponics when it happened. Something pulled him into the air ducts. I didn't see much, I saw him walking towards the decontamination chamber. The next moment, his legs were kicking the air as whatever it was dragged him up into the ceiling while he squealed like a pig. I'm resigning tomorrow. I did not sign up for mad science. I came to Kane to serve humanity and clear my family's name, not watch my crewmates be slaughtered by a species that Dr. Milan refuses to confirm or deny. December 3rd. If only I'd resigned when I said I would. And if only they hadn't ignored my demands to have the internal fungus destroyed. It's growing over me now. Over my skin. It's burrowing into my flesh. The insects attacked again today, and it seems to only worsen. Dr. Gray was destroyed by a swarm of them, and now he's only fertilizer for that ever-ravenous mold he was so curious about. Insects attacked. So it is supposed to be insects. The uninfected are making an attempt to escape. This doesn't include me. The emergency flares keep the bugs away. I told them to keep... I told them to give me the flare to hold back the bugs so they could get away. I hope they escape soon. The fungus is making my head feel funny. I'm sure I can feel it growing through my ear canal. Azika, with the greatest respect, so this is from him, or no, this is to him, from Dr. Gray. With the greatest respect, could you please stop the ridiculous pranks your group insists on carrying out in the fertilization chambers. I will admit that they're hardly dangerous, but they are undignified. I certainly wouldn't like to be present when a Kane inspector stumbles upon young Theodore racing in front of the Queen. Hands above his head while shouting, "I'm covered in bees. It's unprofessional. Please instruct them to cease their foolishness at once." Okay, so his lab is dicking around, basically. To Dr. Tenshu, a matter of spirit. Akiza, don't worry. I don't think that you're losing your mind. Ghosts are a possibility, but I suspect what you're hearing is perhaps the sound of devices playing in other parts of the ship. I do believe at the moment that the corporeal world and spirit world are very much divided. Try and calm yourself. If you would like, I can talk to someone in cargo storage about those sounds, but I wouldn't worry about it. The island is full of noises, or this island is full of noises. Pay them no mind. For once, I'm quoting Shakespeare and not the Bible. Get some sleep and maybe do fewer night shifts. Eleanor. Okay. There's a happy face above him for a second. Sort of like the... It was like the thing that appeared on the surgery robot. Activate suction pumps, reports. Monday, healthy docile. Tuesday, no activity. Healthy, heightened aggression recommended. Milking with only experienced staff, no activity. Healthy, highly aggressive. Unusual behavior. One fatality via venom pouches. So it shoots venom. Amber trickles from the tree, but most of it is hardened into an incredibly tough compound. I guess that makes sense since they said it could be used like an adhesive. I'm guessing you die if you step in front of it. Let's find out. Save game. happy face. Nice. Yeah, let's just load the game. I want to know if you can drink the milk.
That's just crazy. Although... no. Crazy. I think that will just break it.
Okay, he doesn't want to do it. Can't really go up there. Gotten something.
This is ridiculous. How did it grow this world in a few months?
It's supposedly been years for you.
These plants can naturally develop this fast.
Kane developed the technology to accelerate plant growth. Oxygen is big business.
Network of green veins. Computer terminal, vaporizer pad. To be inserted in the glass chambers. The chambers are cracked. Static field monitor. Key to Yamada, civilian liaison. Security level 1. This door's locked. Doesn't want to go grab anything from there. Okay. I think we've pretty much checked this room. Jungle scent. Plants are producing odors that are sweet, creamy, and seductive in equal measure. It smells nice in here, I guess. Oh, metal plaque. I didn't quite read entirely what it said. Dr. Sebastian Gray. Okay, so this is like the leader of hydroponics, I guess. Activate. Report. The vaporizer, the perfected Mark V model of the Kane Corporation trans-state modifier. Excuse me. Using advanced and unique molecularization technology, the vaporizer... sorry. The neighbors just got home and fucking scared the shit out of me for a hot second, but... Vaporizer has the ability to shift to targeted substance between gas, liquid, and solid states without any of the structural breakdown seen in objects shifted between states on a regular basis. The Mark V is the latest model, but it hasn't yet been rolled into mass production because of the current difficulty fueling the vaporizer with resources on board the Groom Lake. Recent experiments undertaken were more than satisfactory, and it passed the Kane safety and security test with no adverse effects causing harm to the user observed. It has been graded level 4 because of the specific nature of its technology and the limited quantity of existing vaporizers. During the experiment recently carried out on the royal jelly produced by hydroponics, Dr. Gray and other observers commented that the remarkable speed at which the jelly was transformed into gas, thus placating their insect population. Okay.
Vaporizer chamber compromised. Chamber is not intact.
Right. Black.
I think that would break.
Gun.
No. Crazy.
PDT tag.
It doesn't work like that.
I guess T stands for tag, so I'm saying that twice, but... Let's read, Dr. Gray's thing first. Finally, we have more room for the Linnesi Harvey strain, which this is January 2nd, which I've been working on so hard. It stays like this that humanity truly proves why it crawled out of the ocean before any other. My section has been expanded. I have more staff crew. They are drones and have little other function. Now we can expand the research potential of Project Kitchen Knife and see what else the plants can yield. So this is Project Kitchen Knife. I'm rereading this because we have more room. So this is when they got the budget upgrades, I guess. The oxygen production rate is quite unlike anything my initial projections could have predicted. Last year it became the worst kept secret on the Groom Lake, and all of a sudden I had more interns than I could comfortably employ. Their only function is to stumble about the place and ask troublesome questions that I have little time to answer. If only our world was more like that of insects. I have plenty of workers and drones, but none of the unwavering loyalty. Bees work and work, the faith in their queen, unquestioning and constant. That kind of loyalty is beyond price. These interns of mine have their uses, I suppose. We always need volunteers willing to get close to the queen. Am I surrounded by incompetence? One of those imbecilic interns got too close to the queen and she showed him her affection. Oh my fucking god, okay. Quite amusing. Though, not to him. This means that I must attend another accident debriefing with the board, though Dr. Milan does love to test me. I see him up on the hearing bench and he grins at me in that supercilious look that he has perfected over the years. Suppose that I have him to thank for my current position. It was his recommendation to the board that made them hire me in the first place. Still, I believe he has come to enjoy these little power plays. He does like to keep me under his heel. That, my dear doctor, is only a temporary situation. Once this project is complete, the chess games that we play so often will no longer be our only battleground. Regarding the project, some of the bug eggs failed to hatch properly. I suspect this is why the queen was more aggressive than usual. There are more than enough drones to continue the collection work. Their unique chemical properties are doing wonders for the plants, although I'm running short-term interns prepared to work in close proximity to them since the last incident. The worker I appreciate most is Azaka. Was astonished to discover that she is related to the legendary Dr. Tenshu of the Eugenics Wars. I did consider mentioning it to her, but I sense she is oddly ashamed to have him as her ancestor. If it wasn't for men like him, our profession would be a hollow shell of what it is now. Then again, if it wasn't for him, genetic research wouldn't have been put back by several generations, now would it? The ethical quandaries we face as men of science. So I'm guessing the thing that his family is ashamed about is that they are the ones that conducted eugenics in the name of science, leading to these wars. The insects are restless. They rumble in their apiaries and are more aggressive than usual. My personal deduction is that the presence of the marine thugs aboard the ship are the cause. Armed guards all over the place. I stopped by one the other day and asked my reasons for going into hydroponics. Oh, I was stopped by one and asked my reasons for going into hydroponics. Well, after explaining that I was head of the damn project, I had the guard removed from his post and then the ship. This is insanity. How am I expected to progress with these thugs around? I recall complaining about the inundation of interns. If only they were still here now. Both Ivan and Theodore disappeared from their rooms last night, and I've had to speak to security about their whereabouts. They were Azaka's assistants, and now production of the Queen's Royal Jelly is slowed exponentially. That's been a huge blow, but a rather extraordinary anomaly has appeared in our growth pods. A hitherto undiscovered strain of fungus origin is something of a mystery to me. These fungal growths fascinate. At first, I thought it was a common garden variety mold, but after substantial analysis performed by Asuka, it seems to harbor neuron activity. That is to say, it seems to exhibit rudimentary signs of intelligence. We certainly created some unusual species on this deck, but the idea of a quasi-intelligent fungus growing and evolving of its own volition is exciting and frankly frightening. I've asked Asuka and the remnants of her team to cultivate it, but exhibit caution where it is spread. October 24th, I was asked by one of Dr. Milan's assistants if the fungal substance discovered growing in the bowels of the ship had anything to do with us. I lied, of course, but this is becoming alarming. Our experiments flourished at first. We may have lost more staff recently, but our experiments have been very fruitful indeed. Confidentially, the properties of the fungus is both extraordinary and terrifying. It has the remarkable ability to take control of a living subject's central nervous system and hypothalamus. It's observed in the monkey we used for testing. The monkey shrieked and thrashed in rage for the first few days after it was exposed. Then it became quiet, observant, and uncannily intelligent. It's certainly aggressive, but then again, which viruses aren't? December 1st. No. We've officially lost control of the deck. Eden now truly belongs to the beasts. We've seen strange things. I watched as the fungus took control of the deck. As it spread through the staff, and much to my shame, I watched their deaths and examined their bodies. Nobody can cross the pods because the bugs are so aggressive that when Solomon went through in a rad suit, they ripped it from his body and stung him to death. It took mere moments. Still, I live in the hope that the insects will remember me, their creator, and perhaps see me as one of their own. That's a weird thing to say as the very last entry. From Dr. A. Tenchu to Dr. Gray, my family. Dr. Gray, I do not wish to seem unprofessional or impolite, but I would ask that you not press me on the subject of my ancestry any further. I was nearly refused entry to medical school on the basis of my family's background, and the torment I suffered at the hand of my school peers regarding my great uncle was unbearable. I am fully aware of his actions, and I've seen countless photographs and documents of the consequences of his work. I took this position to change our world for the better, not to be reminded of the skeletons in my family's closet. I've enjoyed our working relationship thus far, Dr. Gray, but I prefer my family history no longer be a topic of our conversations. Thank you for understanding, Akaza. Okay. Makes sense. Dr. E.F. Way to Dr. S. Gray replying to Emil. About Emil. Dr. Gray, I enjoyed our meal yesterday. It was refreshing to hear a man so outspoken on the ship. I appreciate your candor, and I do agree that perhaps it's time the board was shaken up a little. Although this is merely an observation rather than an action plan. I think the top leadership needs some new blood. I'd second you if you decided to take on the challenge yourself. Your impeccable scientific pedigree more than qualifies you, by the way. Do you know where they were keeping that new cargo? It seems rather like a waste of resources if they won't even tell us where it is. Okay, so he was trying to sort of depose Dr. Milan, who is sort of the mad scientist, like, head guy. Alright, let's try...
Vaporizer chamber compromised. Chamber is not intact.
Oh, you know what? I bet we're just fucking...
This isn't gonna work.
Really? Leaving a spiderweb of cracks in the glass. Okay. feel like that might be part of the solution, but probably need to figure something else out. Chris Rogers, helmsman, Groom Lake, commissary, security level 1. There's pretty much anything down here.
Oxygen levels increasing.
No, that won't work. No, that won't work. This isn't gonna work. I think that'll just break it.
Kane SEC security. Jim Taylor, senior security personnel. Security level 2. There's 2 more oxygen tanks we should be able to get to. Collapse bridge. Try and make sure we didn't miss anything. Can't really leave that way. Just try going back in here. You can get more than one. And just keep doing it. Okay. I mean, we'll have another one if we need it.
Probably not a good idea.
Wonder if we use the milk on the glass, what that would do.
That's just crazy. Although,
I think it's crazy. Locked door. Vaporizer. Oh yeah, we should
another
definitely.
locked door.
Kane Corporation is watching you.
No, that won't work. Maybe? No. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Empty pistol.
I don't think that'll work.
Try the empty pistol on here.
Maybe. No.
I feel like definitely part of it. Did someone say liquid? Oh, liquid stains on wall. A green scum has dripped down from the ceiling, staining the wall. Computer terminal keeps baiting me into thinking there's something there. Everything works if I try and activate. It's not yet been rolled into mass production because of its current difficulty fueling the vaporizer with resources on board the Groom Lake. Recent experiments undertaken were more than satisfactory and it passed security and tests with no adverse effects causing harm. Graded by level 4 because of the specific nature of the technology, limited quantity of existing. Experiment recently carried out on the royal jelly produced by hydroponics, and Dr. Gray and other observers commented that the remarkable speed which the jelly was transformed into gas, thus placating insect population. So if we do this, it'll fix the bugs, right?
Vaporizer chamber compromised. Chamber is not intact.
So we need jelly from the insect room. Whoops, this is not that one. It's this one. Just for shits and giggles, what happens if I try and pour?
I can try to make it set, but it may break. This isn't gonna work. Maybe if it... No, that won't work.
Okay, so we only get one. So usually this gives you a hint. Kiza tends to... Royal jelly that she produces has proved to be incredibly useful. I discovered that through my own analysis. Not only is the jelly essential nutrient for the insect population, but that it has amazing physical properties too. Accelerates molecular bonding in certain substances, acting as a thickener for many natural substances. Yes. Only person who has the skill and ability to take control of the nursery. Because in this one she says... If I can handle my mother, I can certainly handle you. When she is milked, she is rather docile, I dare say. I thought it was the opposite. She's rather attached to me. I heard her purring at me. That's the only way I can describe it. I'm aware that she's a bug and all, but it sounded like... Okay. So then that means the plan is that we need to... First of all, just because we have everything set up, let's overwrite this save. Gonna activate. Whoops. I can't move while it's happening. I just have to stand there. Well, that's not a hint then. These milk cables.
I think that'll just break it. It doesn't work like that. I think that'll just break it.
Receptacle.
I don't think that'll work.
I mean, unless it's something in here, but this seems like it's the goal. Seems like what we're trying to... Okay, so if you even go near it,
I can try to make it fit, but it may break. No, that won't work.
can't remember if I did
This
this.
isn't going to work. I don't think that'll work.
Insects swarm in great clusters. Luminous fireflies. Tank to collect the oxygen produced by the bountiful fauna.
No, that won't work.
Can't get back on the elevator, so I can't get to like some second floor. Nowhere possible. Can't believe I'm stuck on a puzzle again. I mean, none of
I
these
can't see
make...
it working like that. I think that would break.
None of these make any sense.
I don't think that'll work. I can try to make it fit, but it may break. These don't go well together. These don't go well together.
If I get in front of it. Do I have to wait for it to do a smiley face and then do it? Just get like right up next to it so there's no wait. That was the answer, apparently. Okay.
That was still close.
At least I figured it out. What did he give us? She. Pincer. Pincer on the amber? Egg sap wells up as you pierce the amber deposit. Slowly spreads across the floor like honey is pungent and sweet. Let's take some of that. Tree sap. Cool. We didn't keep the pincer, so we won't use that again. Now the tree sap can be used on this.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
No.
I think that'll just break it.
You're joking. On the table?
I don't think that'll work.
No. That's still broken. Don't think I am, but am I missing something in here that I could potentially... I could put it on the oxygen tank. I don't know if that would do literally anything at all.
No. Crazy. can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Cover myself
I
in
think that'll
sap.
just break it.
You're gonna break the tree sap on yourself.
These don't go well together.
There's gotta be something in here, man. The door?
I don't think that'll work.
Wrestled from their upright position. Milk tables. Collection tank. Am I trying to kill her? Like, do I need to tree sap the insects when it's happy? Do it, 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 do it. Come on.
No. Crazy.
I can't interact with it anymore. Can I interact with it at all? Yes, of course. You just can't interact with it again while it's in the state that you can do that. It's a good thing the insects gives a Fortnite emote, though. It's really appreciated. Metal plaque with sap. Okay, got it. Is this what we put on here? Please. Thank you. Oh my god. Fine. It's whatever. It's I'm totally fine with that.
Vaporizer activated.
I'm glad I got through a puzzle without any help. Even though I was like so close to just looking up. Queen pheromone. Okay, so obviously that goes in the oxygen thing.
These don't go well together.
Really now.
This isn't gonna work. Maybe. No, that won't work.
On himself?
That's just crazy. Although, no.
Dude, come on. What do you mean it doesn't go in here? Okay, well this collects the oxygen. It's not the fan, right? Or one of the fans? These ones don't work. Okay, I don't have any access to fans.
I think that will just break it.
Dude, that's me right now, dude. Like, come on, we've interacted with nearly fucking everything. Queen pheromone. Do we have to grow some branches? A specific overgrowth on the ground. I need to... Let's try the tree.
Maybe. No. I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Which one of you has something? Pheromone. Grown tree.
Maybe. No.
Can reach this tree, right? Just fucking toss it at him. That's the answer. Okay. Got it. Are they... Does it only work for a certain amount of time? Are you joking? Bro. Don't tell me you have to like time it specifically so you... Alright, well I mean I could make unlimited of the milk since we already repaired the thing. So you just make more of them. Take one, we have one of the pheromones. Go in here. Stand right there. And we throw it at the insect swarm. And then I'm gonna spam click this. What are you talking about? Bro. These puzzles really can drive you nuts with the fucking extended logic. So throwing the pheromone at them is part of the solution. Somehow. Do I need more than one? Just throw it. Go synthesize one more. Vaporizer pad. Computer terminal. Activate the vaporizer.
Vaporizer activated.
Another pheromone. Let's give it another toss. Another round. They disappear for like a second. What are you possibly meant to do in between the time that you throw it? I have nothing else. Are you meant to run across? We'll just fucking save here just in case, but... Continue. Oh. God. Fucking fine. I have to go make another fucking pheromone because this... We're gonna listen to this animation again. Activate. Run in here. Queen's milk. This is my favorite thing to be doing at 11 p.m. at night. We're gonna run back here. Run back in here. We're gonna take a pause. We're gonna save this game. We're gonna walk here and we're gonna take the pheromones, throw it at the insect swarm, and then run. Run. It doesn't fucking matter! What the fuck? So what the fuck is the answer then? I fucking did this, man. I did this fucking puzzle. Jesus. Oh, this pisses me off. These puzzles. Let's see. Not maintenance. Botany lab. Use your pheromone on the fast spinning fan. This one up here. It's a fucking bait. The game fucking baited me.
I hate bugs.
Oh my fucking god, bro. What is that puzzle? Why would you add something that makes it look like it's gonna work? God, that's such a troll.
1. Oxygen levels increasing to dangerous levels.
Okay, let's go back here before we turn that on, because presumably we'll...
It's beautiful.
The oxygen garden's my favourite part of any ship. Green, full, natural.
Vines surrounded this body so completely that you're surprised when you notice it still draws breath. Unconscious, soul must have been resting here for a while unless the vines grow incredibly quickly. Touch it. Emergency flare, which we learned gets rid of the insects. Or whatever, the creatures. Every so often the overflow from this collection pool spills onto the human form below, anointing its face with water. Draken. Room Lake Generation. Security level 0. Donald Fryer, Protocol Officer. Security level 1. And then got this guy. There's just corpses up in this tree. Oh, we can walk this way.
Oh, God. God.
Well, I guess these guys died more recently. Ingo Godot, Nurse, General Science Division. Grayson Wendell, Cook. Oh, Eleanor Way. So this is one of the head scientists that was gonna side with... I already forgot his name. She's encrusted with fungus and vines, a human nerve center for the twisting growths around her. Appallingly, she is still alive. Really? Let's talk to her.
I could get you out. I could cut you free.
Here's her her PDA. She's religious. Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and great in loving kindness. The Lord is good to all. Simply wish his kindness had extended to Chelsea. The galley chef told me that a few of the other crew members are uncomfortable with having an ARG patient on staff. I asked if her work was in any way below standard, at which point he grew uncomfortable and admitted exactly as I thought. No, she was a superb worker, but her team were uncomfortable with her anyway. Being a geneticist and a Christian may appear contradictory to most, but that is their burden, not mine. That is their burden, not mine. I believe in grace and mercy. It wasn't Chelsea's fault that she was born an ARG baby. James, my ex-husband, blamed me. James wanted her terminated, and when I refused, he packed up and left. That suits me. I'd rather be without an unloving husband and father than without my beautiful child. And she is beautiful, a gift from God. And for a ship full of the most supposedly forward-thinking people in the galaxy, their aversion to her condition repulses me. I don't know what an ARG baby is. An alternate reality game baby. ARG baby. That doesn't mean anything. She's born an ARG baby. Tolerance and patience are virtues greatly praised by the Lord. But aboard the Groom Lake, I find my stores of both these virtues are sorely tested. I discovered through one of my subordinates that a new shipment arrived on board a few days ago. Destined for Project Seed, my disapproval of the dangers of Seed are no secret. Considering the size of the shipment and the clear attempts to cut me out of the loop regarding the delivery, I suspect some of my colleagues are trying to mask the precise nature of what it is that has arrived. If it is as I suspect, there will be no, and I mean no, lengths I will not go to in order to depose Dr. Milan. Kane Corporation is a company for the promotion of the sciences, not for the sinister schemes and unprincipled ambitions of individuals. I have moral issues with Kane and their weapons research. It tests my faith, but Kane's medical breakthroughs have changed the world. And my world, too. It's because of Kane-related research that Chelsea is even alive. This is why I do what I do. I work in genetics to find cures for my dearest Chelsea and others like her. Not for money. It's my job to put things right for her. May 21st. I had lunch with Dr. Gray this afternoon. He is an odious little man and utterly misanthropic. But if you need somebody to talk about Project Seed, then there are few people who give up information more easily. His ego outweighs his sense of confidentiality. Project leaders and project members are not allowed to discuss details of individual projects, but he can't resist himself. Nevertheless, he revealed disturbing details. I'm aware of our sample origins. We need human genetic material in order to develop cures for human beings. It's a hard truth, but there's paperwork, permission forms, and contracts that create the supply. That shipment has none of those things. Okay. I think they're talking about moving human children. Obviously, he's using children for something. Still, the game doesn't really want to tell us what they're using them for. They're children. Oh God. In all your great mercy, how could you let Milan, that unholy monster, do this? It's taken months, but finally, I found a young cargo worker named Danica Boxer. She was referred to me by Dr. Tenchu, such a sweet girl. It seems the cargo was a combination of adults and children, all of whom were acquired through illegal channels to use in genetic research. I did not agree to this. I'll leave this place and Chelsea with me before I spend 1 minute more working for a company that endorses the use of children in research. There are not enough words to describe the soulless creatures that did this. Revenge? I don't believe in revenge. Beloved, never avenge yourself. But leave it to the wrath of God, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. This is on September 25th, so this is sort of getting closer towards when shit went down. So she is like mad religious, which I feel like this, I don't know, this is a very 2015 trope to me, that like a biologist has to be like a physicalist atheist, but whatever. It's like, wow, she's a biologist Christian. I feel like probably a lot of biologists are Christian. I don't think it's like a conflict that has to be the case at all. Where is she? The creatures are attacking in full force. The screams are over the radio. They're dying. They're all dying. I hear them scuttle through the vents. The blood. See the blood they spill and spray over these walls. Chelsea. Chelsea, oh God, please bring her to me. I'm trapped in hydroponics. Please let my little girl find me. December 9th, and this is a voice note. I can see Chelsea inches from me, lifeless. I contemplated taking my own life as she died just before my eyes. When those creatures attacked, the crew sealed off parts of the ship, and I was left trapped in hydroponics. That fungus got to me, and now it's inside, profaning my body. Its nerves wrapped around my cerebral cortex. I can feel it move. I try to move my arms, but it won't let me. It's making me watch the fungus consume my baby girl. I must watch and pray for the end to come. So then it does not depend on the man who wills or the man who runs, but the God who has mercy. All right, let's see her emails. From S. Gray to Dr. Way. Your comments are most flattering. I suspect, however, that a promotion isn't forthcoming because of the lack of attention paid to our section. Ignorance is frustrating. Our lack of understanding of what takes place at the top of this food chain is of great irritation to me. You do seem to be pushing relentlessly for information about this cargo, though, and I'm somewhat uncomfortable discussing it any further. I fear I may already have said too much. For the sake of your career, my dear, I'd suggest continuing your pursuit. You're a fine geneticist, and you're clearly one of the most talented people on the ship. Don't let it go to waste, Sebastian. These are one of the few fucking nice people on the ship that are like not morally fucked, it seems. Dr. Way. This is to Dr. Way from Tenshu. Okay, so this is from the female scientist in the other part. I know that you're a spiritual woman and at times receive a great deal of criticism for this, but I feel I can speak to nobody else. I am well known for my positivity and cheerfulness, and I believe I've earned my nickname, Dr. Gray's Smile. I am haunted by what I'm hearing on the ship and wonder if perhaps it's merely induced by my own fears. To hell with it, I'll ask you straight out, do you believe in ghosts? You may think that I'm being ridiculous or delusional, but I can hear things. Children crying deep in the bowels of the ship. I work many late nights, and I'm convinced that I can hear crying through the vents. Where are these sounds coming from? I did hear rumors before the Groom Lake was refitted. A group of children were brought on board, and their quarters were on this deck. How was a malfunction with the heating units and, well... Oh, there was a heating malfunction with the heating units, and they all died. Don't want to seem like I'm wasting your time, but I enjoyed our talk yesterday and your open-mindedness about matters of the soul. Wow. This is actually one of the coolest, like, little dialogue things in this game. Because that actually is, like, pretty tragic that she like, was one of the more, like, morally straight characters, and they think, and she thinks that she's confiding in this other character. I think that's a really cool touch. This is one of the better parts of this game, I feel like. I like this. Alright, so she wants to die, obviously. Throw the emergency flare at her. No? Doesn't have anything to say about that.
Maybe. No.
Sorry, I don't really know how I could kill you. She's encrusted with a fungus human nerve center for the twists and growths around her. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here. We'll try and figure out a way to kill her next stream. Let's just see what happens if we how do I get out of here? This way. We'll see what happens when I turn on the other oxygen tank. Moisture dripping down the wall. Huh. Oxygen platforms. Alright, how much you want to bet we're gonna die from this?
Oxygen levels pose a fire hazard. C-Sec has been notified.
Fire hazard. What if I throw the flare from in here? Just save. If this screws us over and we die, then I'll stop the stream here.
I can try to make it safe, but it may break. Maybe? No.
You have to throw it on a specific one.
These don't go well together. It doesn't work like that.
There's nothing like oxygen stream or something like that. Okay. Well, I think we'll call it here. I'll figure it out tomorrow. This is fun. That was a really good end to the stream. I like that.